You're going to get your person. This process of manifestation is absolute. It's perfect. It works directly in accordance to what you're feeding the mind. Now, I know that you're probably sat there right now missing them, or doubting if this may work, or longing to just spend Christmas with them, or some variation of that. In essence, there's some form of distance and desire there to have them again, or to have someone that will fill that space if you're not maybe manifesting someone back. Now, I've been there before. As many of you will know, I manifested my person back many years ago now, and we're still together to this day, baby together, looking at buying rental property and, all that great stuff. And I just want to reiterate what my most recent video of this idea that there's no blocks, I want to further accentuate that in a reminder that whatever you're feeling right now, whether it is the longing or the doubting or anything like that, you will still get your person. Because reality follows consciousness, the second that you make the devotion of I'm only going to think, or at least as much as possible, think as though I have my person. I'm only going to feel, or as much as possible, feel as much as aligned toward having my person as possible. Meaning feeling as though you actually have them, or feeling the same elements of peace, calmness, abundance, and such that you would feel with them. I'm only going to accept as truth, or as much as possible, that I have them. The second that you make that devotion, you turn away from the chasing, the pleading, the begging, the doubting, the fearing. The second you turn away from all of that, the stuff that only exists where you don't have them, and turn your attention, your thoughts, your feelings, your acceptance of truth onto the idea that they are yours, and nothing will stop that. Nothing will take that. Nothing will change that. That's when you will start to experience the sweet movement of manifestation. This process is perfect. And when you don't try to manipulate the how, you will see just how perfectly things can play out. Just how many boundaries of reality are broken to get you what you desire. Just how much your person will make that effort for you. With my own personal experience with Katie, I have one rule that I tell every new person. Never, under any circumstance, show up at my house unannounced. I don't like it. It makes me feel on edge when the door knocks and I'm not expecting someone. I do not like it. It is a stern, solid rule. With manifesting Katie back, she was willing to break that rule. When she called me, when I called her back, because I missed her initial call, when I called her back, she was on her way to where she thought I was, which was my house. I was staying at my friend's house that night, but she was about to break that rule to reconcile. Bearing in mind, she's the person that broke up with me. She's the person that said we were not compatible. She's the person that said that this wouldn't happen. She didn't even message me. She was just straight up, this is what I'm doing. I'm willing to break his rule to try and reconcile. Things work out perfectly in this process when you start looking at this process through the eyes of your inner God, your inner goddess. You are God or goddess having a human experience. When you remember that coercion, manipulation, obsession, doubting, fearing, those things are human, and therefore from a human side, okay, not something we should do, not something we should dwell in, but it's okay that you have them come up. But when you realize that all that side is the human side, the side that has to do X to get Y, and many of us doing X rarely get Y, when you remember that, you can then transition yourself back to your inner God or goddess. And your inner God or goddess says, I already have X, thus I'm reclaiming Y. I already have this relationship, which is why I make the claim through affirmations, which is why I make the claim through my visualizations and such. And you move reality through the energetic blueprint that you push out. Because reality is nothing more than a delayed mirror. It's nothing more than your thought, feelings, and awareness pushed out in physical form. And if it's created by nothing more than that, then it stands to reason that by changing what's going on in here will change what is going on out there. If there is no external influence creating reality, and it's all internal, you change what's going on internally. Let's say I have a recipe, a cooking recipe. And when it's cooked, I realize that I don't like how unsalted it is. Trying to then fix that afterwards by just piling salt on it runs the risk of it being too salty, some parts of it being salty and not other parts, and things like that. It makes it a mess. So what do? I add the salt while cooking. I let it all come together prior to being dished up. Salt probably wasn't a good example because you can just add salt after, but hopefully you get where I'm trying to go with this analogy. You don't try and fix the meal once it's cooked and continue cooking it the same way and fixing it when it's there every time. You realize, what's going wrong with this meal? Too salty, not salty enough, too spicy, not spicy enough. I've put pineapple on pizza, what was going on? Where is my mind at? Let me change that in the cooking process so the finished product can be what I want it to be. Manifestation is the exact same. Manifesting your person is the exact same. You're doing the same things in 3D and in your thought, feelings, and awareness, which is creating you an outcome that you don't like. You're then looking at that and saying, let me try and fix 3D. Not let me try and fix consciousness that's creating 3D. Let my human side, my limited side, get its grubby little fingers in the way and double text. Call them, beg for them, moan in comments. Any number of things that we've all done in this process. The human side fucks it up more often than not. So what we need to do is we need to look at the finished product and go, I don't like X, Y, or Z. Let me go inward, back into my full-blown inner God, inner goddess, and see it already resolved. Not how it's going to resolve, but see that it's already resolved. I'm with them. We're communicating. We're loving. We're married. We're parents together. Whatever it is. And that's the place you dwell and accept as truth. And that's what will push it out on your screen in space. Because you can have them. Doesn't matter what obstacle, in quotations, because of my last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But you can have them, regardless of what may be in front of you physically. Because all this physical reality is your inner consciousness pushed out in physical form anyway. So change what you have going on in consciousness and you will change what you have showing up for you, including your person showing up. I hope this video has helped. This is meant to be reassurance with a little bit of a kick in the ass. I hope it's done just that. If you've enjoyed this video and you would like more of this kind of content, then drop me a like and a comment to let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and be sure to click the bell icon because I post 2 videos a week aimed at changing your life. No fluff, no BS. And if you would like my help, you would like to skip the guesswork, you would like to skip going to many different coaches over many different days, and you just want someone that's going to hold your hand through the process, check out my website. Because there I have one-to-one services where you will work with me directly and nobody else. Memberships with exclusive content, free products, and me doing things for you additionally. The courses that are over 6 hours long in length, designed to help you succeed in multiple lessons. I have one on self-concept and one on specific person. Or the Academy, which offers all of what I've just listed and much, much more. My Academy members at the moment are kicking ass, and I invite you to join them and kick ass in your reality too. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.